And I want to bring it all together by asking you one final question, right? What has worked for you? And I know your process has not been a straight line. You yourself have been scrappy and had to do many different things. So tell me, what is the biggest thing that has worked for you in pulling together all of these different sources of content and media? How many podcasts are there right now?
So I hit 1,600 at the beginning of this year.
1,600. And that is from two different shows or more than one show?
That was one show. There's about 100, 150 or so of the other show.
Okay, so tell us, what is your personal secret in being successful producing all of this media company stuff and becoming successful with that?
Yeah, so funny enough, one of the things that really led me, I had started a blog. I've always been interested in entrepreneurship and business, what makes people tick their stories and what sets them apart. And, I love all the phenomenal questions that you're asking, love your show and everything that you're doing, because a lot of it gets to the heart of that and understanding what that is. So for me, I've been a journalist at heart. And when I started the digital marketing business, I was trying to figure out how to marry those two. So still creating lots of content, that was always the focus. And, continuing to have the digital marketing business, it was when I started to kind of marry the two. That's when I think things really went to an entirely different level. And what I mean by that was where the podcast came in, because we would feature people on roundups and we would talk about, the 10 things that you should know when starting your business, or why'd you name your business, this specific name, or how'd you come up with your business name, just all these questions. But it wasn't until I started to have the actual podcast interviews where I had direct conversations with the people that, for one, sometimes you go through the day-to-day of what you do and you don't realize how it might just be a quote unquote blog post for you, but it might be somebody's everything. And, hearing those things was, super impactful, and it helps you to fuel your why, because you can kind of lose sight of that. But I think the other thing is like you sometimes just have general opportunities. It's like you're talking with somebody and they're like,